Katt Williams said it. He said, and all these celebrities dating these really funny looking light skinned women. And it's like, he was like, you look at a lot of them, it's like they look the same. Not even a different light skin. It's like they have this look, sort of an ambiguous, like, what is she kind of? It's really strange almost.
But to me, it's the power of marketing. And I've talked about this before too. Like, none of us are kind of, shielded from it, right? Because depending on when, I'm thinking about when I wanted to get my J's, because that's what was marketed to me. And so, for me, when I was growing up, it was like, oh yeah, lighter is better. You know what I mean?
Colors,
so that was then all of a sudden, you didn't know it at the time because you're 6, right? And 7, 8, 10, 13, 14, 15. And before you know it, this becomes what you're attracted to. So it is cool to hear. And I think because your generation, you tell me if this is true, just speaking just openly about it, I wonder because social media is so open and there's so much exposure to everything, because depending on the generation you grew up in, I only had a television and magazines. That's how I got what was marketed to me. You have your own channels and people, you can get your own
There's
feed.
everything.
The algorithm
Everything.
and show you, okay, oh, you like this. So I ask you, how much do you think that has to do with you being so open to a variety of different types of women, has to do with social media and how things have been marketed to you?
That's a great question. I think now, like, the typical LA, like, content creator influencer thing is kind of like not pushed on me because that's like kind of my world-ish now. But like they said, a lot of them look the same. Like, no disrespect to any surgeries or anything, like the lip filler, etc.
Look like ducks, yo.
Okay, all right.
They're like this.
And my PR's gone.
They're like,
they're like,
like they look, the lip, it's just so obvious.
Yeah, I go to some places, I'm like, oh, this is very interesting. And so I realized I do like a more natural woman. And then I realized I do have a crazy type, because I realized this, like the last girls I've actually liked, they have to be beautiful. This sounds so corny. On the inside, because I feel like there's so many beautiful women in LA, and I'll talk to one, and then I realize they don't have like the depth I want. Because I'm like,
there is no depth.
Yeah, it's kind of like, because I love books, I love education, I love learning.
So you're gonna be like ignoring a lot of women out here, like not all, but it's important that, hey, can I go to a bookstore? Yeah. Conversation is tough now. People are dumb. People don't, men and women, back and forth.
But everybody,
you just go, let's have a, let's go to Lockman, let's go to the museum. And just, some people don't, they don't, and this is facts. Like, they're dumb. And I don't care how hot you are, you get sick of that. The brain is very amazing. The brain is like, when we see somebody, that's why there's 5 senses. You see somebody, go, wow, they look really good.
Step 1.
Then you go, you hear the way they talk. I don't really like that. Percentages go down. When you touch them, the voice, the hearing, everything.
The smell.
That's why you can have somebody that's maybe not as good looking, but you go, love the way she sounds, love how she talks. That makes up for just that. Because that goes away, man. That goes away. That's why the brain is really amazing. After a while, it's like, I'm getting a little tired of her. I'm getting a little tired of him. So it's very important to have that internal, intrinsic. That's what's good about you, man.
Don't lose that, because it's so cool.
I could never, because even when I want to, I'm like, bro, you'll be all right, bro. She looks this good. And then on my brain will be like, nah, player. Like, there ain't nothing. When we talk, I'm just like, oh, there's just no depth. People be confused. Like, this girl's so beautiful. Why don't you date her? I'm just like, but I can't say on the internet, like, oh, she doesn't have the depth I'm looking for. So I just have to be like, oh, she's not for me.
But then, and even too, with the lack of depth, the Bible calls it a quarrelsome woman. Because then all of a sudden, a quarrelsome. Somebody who's always going to argue, because if you don't, if you're not equally yoked, right, and there's not the same interest and there's not the same the depth, right, then you're easily going to be like, and this person's arguing, you're like, wait, what? And you guys are talking over each other, missing each other.
Even if there's a difference, even if there's different interests, it's something
it takes away from that attraction.
You go, I like this. Oh, what's that? You should show interest in something that they like. And you show interest in something that you like. It's okay to not like, we don't have to like exactly the same thing. But there's stuff you go, I like that too. But reading is important. You want to hope they want to read.
Reading is going to be, I think it's going to be extremely challenging, because I was talking to this young dude about your age, and he was like, the thing that is the hardest for him is that when he's out with, dating these different women, the girls are more involved about themselves and they're taking the picture.
They almost get hit by cars doing that.
And they date for the aesthetic. Like, they don't date for like a relationship. They date to post it. It's actually crazy out here, bro.
It's scary.
Can we go to Yamashiro for the first date? I'm like, bro, I haven't even met you yet. Let's get a coffee or a matcha and go on a hike or a walk. You know what I'm saying?
They want the guy has to pay this, and I go, well, that's why cats are going overseas. Because the girls want simpler, and they'll be just as pretty, but they just want simple stuff.
But I think it's also too this self-absorption, and
the narcissism is at a level.
The guys are in it too.
So the guys are doing the same thing.
This is not just because we're fellas and we're talking. You know, from this perspective, but like it is wild. Like, you know, go to any restaurant, and so I guess I would ask you, because again, I'm out the dating scene here.
Yeah.
But like when I see like the photos and the thing, and I'm like, wait, are you guys on a date? Or you see like they're so socially awkward now. Like now I'm like, I'm the old guy sitting in the thing, and I'm sitting there like they're taking a photo. Or after they finish doing the photos, it's the
back to the phones.
Back to the phones. I'm like,
and then no phone. There's a guy named Scott Gallo, right?
Oh, you have a no phone date?
We're not trying to rule.
Good for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a guy named Scott Gallo, this psychologist, and he's this balding white guy. His stuff is really good. He goes, manhood has to come back. We got to get back to the fundamentals of conversation. It's okay to be attracted to a woman and to walk up to her and introduce yourself. It's so creepy now that 18 to 35-year-olds are terrified to talk to a woman in the same room, like she's right over there. They'll use this TikTok thing going, TikTok, do your thing.
Oh yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
Is this, no,
listen, no.
We gotta ask him.
But I'm saying this is, because I come from the era of, I'm old school. Harassment. That's my thing.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. It's joke. I like this. Hey, what's up, ladies? No, but my father, Nigeria say you have to go to the woman and you be a gentleman, introduce yourself. That's how a man does it.
Yeah.
I come from that era where and I still think you should go up to them and talk. But now, like when you were saying the Me Too movement, some women are mean as hell. You come up to them, they're already like, it's like a pack of pit bulls. So nobody wants to be over there because you just so fine. I just can't come over there. It's bull.
Yeah.
You don't have to like a person, but there should be open room for conversation. You know what I mean? And there's not that. There's this thing where everybody's apprehensive. You look at somebody too long, harassment. Me Too movement had a lot to do with that.
No.
A lot of that has to do with, and it's a little too much. The pendulum always swings when there's a movement.
Yeah,
but it has to come to the middle.
Acknowledge that there were a lot of women in the Me Too era who obviously went through a lot of harassment.
No doubt.
And so that changed
It changed a lot.
And so
everyone was,
I guess I would ask you, like, is this stuff that you're seeing in real time? The TikTok, do your thing. How do you, is it easy for you to go up, and you're a good looking fella? Like, do you just go up, or you be like, oh, let me see if I can get her DM and slide into her DM. I'm not going to approach her. Keep it a buck.
Yeah, no, I will. Trust me. I can't I don't lie. Honestly, I've always hid behind social media. Even when I wasn't on social media, I had 2,000 followers. Yeah. I had a nice page. So I would see somebody on my college campus, and I much rather prefer DMing them than walking up.
Is that crazy?
I don't know. I'm scared. Fear of rejection. I think fear of rejection.
And where do you think the fear of rejection comes from? Because the fear of rejection has always been out there, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
Well, for guys,
I'm gonna go up and talk to her, and I'm gonna go get her number. I ain't gonna give you my number, right? So back then we used to write it down.
Yeah.
So the fear of rejection. So where's this new heightened fear of rejection that goes into this human interaction?
I don't know, because even still now, I'll go up to someone if I know them, but it's very rare. Probably maybe under 10 times in a whole year of going to events, appearances, etc. Maybe under 10 times going to a girl and genuinely introducing myself. I've never seen it before. I don't know why. I just be spooked. Even if I look good or have a platform or got this on, you know what I'm saying? I still be like, I'd rather hit you on social media. This is how I am,
do you feel more
crazy?
Do you feel bolder over DM?
No, because it's always respectful and the same. It's always, how are, what do you do? You know what I'm saying? I've never, because I have 3 sisters, so I have I'll say the benefit of always being able to, not always, but reading the room the best way possible. That's why when I see guys just do crazy, Like, for example, I was at a watch party of a World Cup game. I seen this guy just like all over this girl, and she was clearly like off him. And I'm just like, yo, like that just makes me sad because like there's guys that don't got sisters. Not even if they don't have sisters, they just can't tell. Like, yo, bro.
Yeah, that's just straight up harassment. Yeah,
no, and it's like even if you do this for an hour and then you somehow are cool, it's like that's your goal, like that's your plan. So I say that to say just like I always scared because it was just like. Yeah, it was just from fear of rejection. Like, damn, what if I walk across the room, and she's like, Read it. Have you seen the meme where it's like the worst she can say is no, right. And then she says something crazy? So I think it's just, I've always, and I wasn't like, I didn't consider myself like handsome until I was like 18, 19, I had a little glow up. So even all of middle school, high school, I was always a shy kid, never really like went up to girls like that. Yeah. So even still, I'm 26, 25, I'm still like, if I have never seen them before, I'm still like, you know, that's just how I am.
We were all based on the fear. Like you go, damn, I could go over there. All right. You know, especially when there's a group of women.
Yeah. I've taken some L's. I've taken a lot of L's.
I would take L's. I go, I see one in the group, and you go, because there's going to be one or two that don't like, they're like, she don't feel like talking to him. Yeah. I'm like, and I would literally Denzel them. I'd be like, oh, you think you can do this to me?
Yeah.
Huh? I'll have all of you in Pelican Bay. You know, I was that guy. I was like, miss, yo, I'm not talking, I'm just talking to your friend.
Yeah.
That's unnecessary. You don't have, because you don't like me. What if she does? Let her speak for herself.
Yeah.
Now, if she gets with her friends, I go, forget this whole group.
Yeah.
You should be able to speak on your own.
That was the hardest one for me was to approach a bunch of women.
Yeah, it's tough.
And there's one in there that you like, and you go, oh shoot, how do I? Because if she clowns you in front of everybody, that's the harder. But if it's one-on-one and you sitting in the corner,
one-on-one. Or through friends. I was really good at friends. And I was fortunate, like in college, where someone said, oh, this girl is interested in you. So I had it easy. I'd be like, who? Yeah. Okay, bet. So I would just go in. I was already in. Because I rarely spoke to, I didn't really go, hey, what's up?
Yeah, exactly.
I knew guys. I had a friend, Andre. My boy is in Atlanta. I grew up with Andre was so crazy. He liked to talk to women when they were crying. He'd be like this, yo, that girl's in a bad mood. I'll be right back. First of all, he had the coolest walk, and he would go up to the girl, and he was gift of gab, man. Chicago's, we're all about macking. So he would be like talking to her, we'd be like, yo, and next minute he'd be like, got the number, I told you, bruh. He was scary good.
New drop, it's in 154 collection, embroidered mask shirt. We got the soccer jerseys in.
Gold.
You can see it. Come on, you know what you gotta do. 154africa.com, go get it. Stop wasting time.
Look, 154, we all connected, baby, you already know. I'm talking 154, we bringing Africa around the whole globe. Ain't no place like home.